Isaiah 9:6 gives Jesus 4 names that tell us who he is and what he came to do. Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And out of all 4, Everlasting Father really might be the most surprising. How can Jesus, the Son, be called Father? Isaiah isn't mixing up the Trinity, he's revealing the heart of Jesus towards us. And so let's look at that and break it down for a moment. The phrase Isaiah uses literally means Father of eternity. Not God the Father, but the source of eternity, the one who existed before creation, before Bethlehem, before even time itself. John says, "In the beginning was the Word, and all things were made through him." Meaning that Jesus didn't begin in a manger. He stepped into the world he created to bring us the eternal life that only he can give. And that matters because God has placed eternity in our hearts. Every one of us feels that inner longing for something more, something lasting, something bigger than our accomplishments or even our fears. Jesus is the only one who can satisfy that longing. He is the everlasting one. In John 14, Philip says, "Lord, show us the Father." And Jesus simply replies, "Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father." And so if you want to know what God is like, just look at Jesus. Look at the way that he lifts the hurting, the way he sits with outcasts, the way he shows compassion, patience, strength, and truth, the way that he weeps at a graveside and rejoices over children. Jesus is the visible, tangible expression of the Father's heart. And this has always been God's heart. Jeremiah, standing in the ruins of his nation, hears God say, "I have loved you with an everlasting love." A love that doesn't depend on your performance, a love that doesn't fade when you fail, a love that holds steady in the darkest places. And so what does that look like in real life? Well, I think a few things. First is that he protects. In Proverbs, it says that God is a strong tower, a safe place when life feels overwhelming. Jesus is not distant when you're afraid. He's the Father who lifts his arms before you even reach him. Next is that he provides. Earthly fathers can give good things, but only Jesus can give eternal life. He gives wisdom when you're stuck, and strength when you're drained, and hope when you can't even see a way forward. He also delights in you. Zephaniah says that God rejoices over his people with singing. Imagine that. The God of the universe actually delights in you. Not reluctantly, not out of obligation, but with joy. That's the Father Jesus shows us. And Isaiah reminds us that his fatherly care isn't temporary, but it's everlasting. And so if Jesus is our everlasting Father, here's what I think that means for us. Is we need to let his eternal perspective shape our days. So we number our days differently when we realize that he holds eternity. We need to let him conquer your regret and calm your worry. See, regret rules yesterday and worry rules tomorrow, but Jesus, he rules both of those. We need to trust him with the rest of our life. See, he's strong, he's wise, he's safe to obey. Deepen your relationship with him. He wants more than a weekly check-in. He wants to walk with you daily. See, Christmas is God's way of saying, here's the Father that your heart longs for. He's strong and near and joyful and patient and everlasting. So no matter your story, no matter your wounds, no matter your fears, Jesus is with you. Jesus is for you, and he will never stop being your everlasting Father.